Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. In this video, we are going to understand how to set up the company name or when we are registering the domain, what are the points that we have to take to the consideration. So let's get started. So the first and foremost strategy what we apply is be specific. So what is your product? Name according your brand according to the product. So for example, if you're an onion exporter, you can name your company as onionexporters.com, and that is your domain. And what the company name could be Onion Exporters. Obviously, that is something which has been taken out, but now nowadays you don't get these kind of domains. But still, you can take a point to the considerations. Then, if you are dealing in soil, so if it's agro soil base and all of it, then you can name your brand as soilexporter.com or Soil Ventures, Soil Trade, or anything to that matter. What is something which is not good for your brand is onion, soil, ink, oil, vegetables, rice.com. So if you're dealing all of these products, because I've seen some weird web domains which is really not of any use. As I say in it here, if you it's better you don't have a brand. If you're trying to build such a long or lengthy brand, understand one simple thing: your name, soil exporter or onion exporter, is very easy to understand or easy to remember. But when you are having this kind of a lengthy name which doesn't give a proper meaning, which is very difficult to pronounce and it's hardly difficult to remember. By end of this video, drop in the comment box that how many people remember the exact the name. So normally people don't remember it. That's the real point. The second strategy what you can apply here is having a brandable domain. So many people, what they do is they have a domains like what they idealize is something saying that okay, let me build a company like Apple, let me build a company like HP or Sony or so on brands, Nike, Adidas, all of these brands. So the problem here with those brands are until Apple, okay, Apple is fine. People know that okay, they manufacture iPhones, they have wonderful MacBooks, all of it. They have laptops and all of it. But tell me one thing: what if uh, what do Orange do? Do you know anyone what does the Orange company does? Do anyone knows what banana company does? No one knows it because these are all the fruits name, and obviously until you spend the n number of amount on marketing, branding, products, showcasting to people, until then you don't get a brand credibility, and obviously people will not recognize it. For that to build the Apple brand as a MacBook or iPhone, iPad, and all of it, that's a huge price there. So, as companies like us, we don't want to spend so much on marketing activities just to okay, let people understand what I do. If I have to just make the people educate on my brand, then obviously that's something which is really expensive. It's not something we advise it. For normally the brands like HP, obviously they have printers, laptops, tablets, and other stuffs. Along with Sony, they are have a very fabulous music instruments, cameras, and all of it. They're pretty good. But end of the day, how does these brands name suggest what they are in? You never get to know that. Sony has televisions, they have computers, they have cameras, they have drives, all of it. But overall, what I say is, until you put a brand and you put a marketing price to it, you're not able to make these brands. So instead of that, what I suggest is go directly to your product. Say Onion Export Hub, like you're into onions and this is the export hub. Indian onion exporter, it means that you're going to deal only in Indian onions. Fresh onion trade is something like you are dealing in only in the fresh onion products. These are something which is a name which I suggest. Based on your thought process, you can go ahead and pick out whatever the name is right for you. And make sure your domain is always short. Don't go too long because see what happens here is people have to type your domain name. If your domain name is lengthy, then people are not going to pick it. The worst case, what I'm saying is you can go for 9 to 15 characters. Keep it in between or less than that. Anything is absolutely fine. But if you are building more than 15 characters, then it's going to be a harsh thing. This is just a survey update, no rules that you need to follow for sure. But yeah, if you follow, it's better. Keep it below 4 words. 4 words in the sense, for example, JB Experts. That's two name, right? So Onion Exporter, JB Experts, Vegetable Exporter, Akria Ventures, Ganesh Venture, Vegetables Importer Exporter.com. That is not something which you people want to get into. See, what happens is this is the maximum length. But what happens if Ganesh spelling is wrong or vegetables are wrong or your importer is something instead of saying like Ganesh vegetables exporter and importer.com. If someone types that, then obviously that goes there is no domain availability. So in those cases, why do you want such a lengthy name where your spellings are so much and they can go anywhere wrong? And people see it should be short so that they can click and they visit your website whenever you share some characters. For example, if I'm there are a lot of social medias which has a price sensitive. For example, Twitter, you have a limitations. So in that case, what I do is I'll just enter as jbexperts.com, and then whatever the tweet I have to make, I'll just make a tweet and I'll just post it. But when it comes to Ganesh Vegetables Importers Exporters.com, out of your post, 95% you're consuming it for your domain name itself. Then obviously you can't really post your thing. So these are all as small it is, it's so sweet and good enough for you. And beware of double meanings. I know everyone knows what is double meaning is. You should not be representing a brand which has a other name which is a foul word. Forward, it could be anything to that matter. I don't want to use it, but never ever name your company in such a words that is something taken as offensive thing. It's a bad word, so never use that. That is something which is again going to hit back you because people may think of it the other way around. Okay, avoid the hyphens or numbers. So I have recently seen a company name which was Nine. So what they have done is instead of writing NINE, so what they have done is they have written a numerical 9. So in numerical 9, for example, I'm saying numerical9.com or now 9nine.com. So what's the difference? Normally, the people, whenever say it's my domain is 9.com. So what they do is they basically go and write NINE instead of writing the numerical 9. Or else you need to be specific saying that, okay, please enter numerical 9 number. Only then people get to know it. So just avoid the confusion, keep it very simple. Hyphens are again a minus line in between your name. So for example, what happens here is JB Experts is not available because we already taken, but some other company wants to establish their brand as JB Experts. What they do, they get JB minus again experts.com. So people are not used to that hyphen thing, so people will not find it attractive. So then it's obviously a issue. The other point here is you need to understand is the scalability. So what happens in scalability is, okay, onion exporters, well and good, you are dealing in onions. Red chili exporters, well and good, you are dealing in red chilies. But can you tell me, can you export tomatoes also together? Later stages, once you are having a goodwill on your one product, you have a good control on one product, but later when you want to update your products, then obviously you don't have any control on it. So in that cases, you're going to face a difficulty in understanding, okay, now I'm on onions, but if I name my company as onions, tomorrow I can't deal in red chilies. If I'm dealing in my name is red, my company name is red chilies, then I can't deal in red tomatoes or green chilies. So then again, instead of renaming it and doing it, pick a umbrella which is very much suitable and which sticks to your company. That is something which you can look into. Then copper wire exporter. One, you are saying copper. Second, you are saying wire. Third, you are saying you are an exporter. So copper wire exporter is fine. But what happens if tomorrow you change a metal in your wiring system or a new tool or new metal which comes in? Again, if it's not wire, then if you are start dealing in switches, can you deal switches in wire company or in wire domain? Again, it's a challenge. So instead of mentioning it as your product thing, pick an umbrella and go for it, right? The other part what you need to understand is go for .com, guys. However cheaper you're getting .com, .in, .co, .org or .anything, doesn't matter. Please go for .com because that is universal. People have a tendency to click your name and then .com directly without checking whether it's .in or .co. Please be very careful on that. Only then you make your sense because you're investing on it. And later, if you find a difficulty, then you'll be stuck with that. Then avoid legal conflicts. Getting a name like Apple on my brand name, saying that, okay, appleexporter.com. You fine, but again, Apple is a trade name that is already registered. If there is any difficulty or Apple feels that you are using their brand name and you are tampering their brand, they will sue you on the court of law. Then obviously, why do you want to do that? Using Google name or LinkedIn name or Microsoft name, anywhere in between. So that is not really a good deal, guys. So whatever I say is, go and check for a trade name or a legal entity establishment. Only then pick your company name. Before that, never do anything stuff. So now it's action time. So let's discuss. As I said, you will be able to. So here, as you people can see, there's a bit of shade here. It's a hyperlink. So what I can tell you is, whenever you're dealing in name selections, these are the AI tools which will help you with it. Namelix.com, you can go and check there, give a command, what is your company is all about, what are you thinking, a basic thought process, do you want name doubling, whatever it is, use all of these strategies and get your name, and even it will advise you whether the domain is available or not. So based on that, Namelix is one of the good thing. Second thing is namecheap.com. Once you find the name on Namelix, then what you can do is you can just go on namecheap.com. This is not an affiliate link. You can buy from any other GoDaddy. There are hundreds of domain service providers. You can buy from them. But once you get your name, then you get approximately a good design of your logo, a foundation kind of a logo, and then you can go back and say like, okay, is this name available? I like this really, so can I work around it? Yeah, then go ahead and register it, and then you can come back to us to get develop your website, or you, if you want any digital help, we are there for you, or else you can see anyone in the market available. The other thing here is there is another AI tool which is Luca.com is one of the beautiful AI tool which suggests you the name and again the same procedures, but these are all pretty good deals which you can look into forward. So these are pretty good deals, guys, and you people can really get into this. I hope this video has added some value. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And obviously, if you want to share this with your loved ones, please do it. It will be a great support for our channel. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope the video had added some value to your knowledge. And do best in your life and pick the right name for your company. Once you have picked your right name, once you have registered your domain, please share us your company name, whatever you have picked, in the comment box. Till then, thank you so much. Thank you for watching the video. Take care. See you. Bye bye.